What's up everybody, it's Peter. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Hey, so today I'm going to show you how you can transfer your photos and video from your camera to a hard drive without using a laptop. So I must start by saying this works with an Android device, so that can be a phone or a tablet. I'm not sure if this works with a iOS device such as an iPhone or an iPad. I haven't tested it, but I'm willing to bet there are similar solutions that work for iOS like this. So with that said, let's get into it. Cool transition. I don't think I'm going to use that. So have you ever been traveling or on a short trip and you didn't want to take your laptop with you? I know I have. So I just got back from trekking in Nepal. That's going to be the next video on this channel, by the way. And while I was there, every bit of space and weight in my bag made a big difference. When you're trekking up a mountain and you've got a laptop which weighs like 2 kilos on your back, you can really do without it if you don't need it. So it's important sometimes that we travel light. Personally, when I travel, I like to travel with a carry-on bag only. Even if I'm traveling for a month or more, I still travel with a carry-on only. I might do a separate video on how I travel super light after this, but for now, let's get into this. Now, of course, you may need to take your laptop with you for other reasons, such as editing on the go, or other commitments that you have, or because you just want to take it with you. That's fine. But for those of you that maybe damn aircon. But for those of you who you need to take your laptop with you because you need to back up your clips, there is a way to do it without your computer, so this could save you a lot of hassle. Now, there are some other ways to do this with some dedicated devices, but I looked on B&H and this is the device I found, and it costs $250. So the solution I'm going to show you is going to cost you about $40. That's US dollars, by the way. And this solution is probably going to take up about the same space and weight in your bag as well, so why not just do it this way, right? The first thing you're going to need is a USB-free card reader, one of these. You can get these for about $10. The next thing you're going to need is one of these things. This is a USB Otg cable. So this end connects to your phone, this is the micro USB, and then this end receives a USB. So get yourself one of these. I think these are about $5. The next thing you're going to need is... oh my god. The next thing you're going to need is a powered USB hub. I'm using this one. This is the TP-Link. I don't know what the model name is. I'm going to throw it up on the screen now. Now, you can get this for about $25. I've seen on Amazon they've updated it with a Gen 2 model now, so you can probably go ahead and buy this one, it'll be fine. But if you want to be super safe, buy the Model 1, which is what I have, because I can confirm that it does work, but I'm sure the Model 2 works just fine. And by the way, don't get a cheap hub, because I tried this with a cheaper hub before that cost like $7 or something, and it didn't work. So make sure you get a good one, spend a bit more, get a brand that's familiar, and then you know it's going to work, right? TP-Link, get one of those. I'm not paid to say that, by the way. So now I'm going to show you how to connect everything together. Fancy transition. Alright, so you're going to need your hub, you're going to need your card reader, Otg cable, memory card from your camera, the hard drive, and a phone. So first off, I want to take the hub and connect it to the power. Take the memory card, put it in the reader, get rid of that, connect it to the hub, plug in the hard drive. So this cable, the one that usually you would connect to your computer, will instead go into the Otg cable, like so. Turn it on and connect it to your phone. And there it is, connected. Right, so I'm going to show you what app we're going to be using. So go to the Play Store, and it used to be called Nexus Media Importer, so you can find it typing this in, and it's this one at the top. It's called USB Media Importer. Now, there may be some better alternatives or some free alternatives, because I think this is a paid app. I've had it for years now, so that's the reason I'm using this, is because I have it and I know it works. But I'm sure there is probably some free options out there, so if anyone finds a good free option, you know, feel free to post it down below in the comments so other people can use it. But for this demo, I'm going to be using this software because, as I said, I've tested it and I know it works. I've uninstalled it so I can show you the whole process from the beginning as well. So we're going to install this now. And once this is installed, we're going to connect the cable from our hub to the phone. Okay, so then you will probably get this prompt, so you can select the media importer. If you don't get the prompt, then just find it on the app menu list and open it that way. So when you first open it, just hit OK on this. Just touch at the bottom to get rid of this, because at the moment it's not set up to read multiple devices, so we're going to set that up now. So first, go to the file manager on this menu. Just press OK on that, tap at the bottom to remove the message. Okay, so you press this icon up here, this is the connect icon, and then at the bottom where it says mode, you want to set this to advanced. Then at the bottom you can see the USB devices. The reader is your memory card, because of course it's plugged into a reader. So we're going to select this one first. Just hit OK, press OK. This download literally takes a couple of seconds. And then the other device should be your hard drive. So mine is showing up as elements 1042. Yours will probably show up as a different name. It doesn't matter. It's probably going to be the only other thing there that's not the USB reader. So go ahead and hit that. And then you want to select the partition, NTFS here. And then now at the top we have the memory card, and at the bottom we have the hard drive. So first, at the bottom on our hard drive, let's create a folder. We're going to call this backup. And then just going to make that, and then inside that I'm going to make two more folders, photo and video. But of course you can create whatever you want to organize things how you want them to be organized. It doesn't matter. You don't even need to create a folder. You could just dump it on the root of the drive if you really want. So I'm just doing this for organization. So first up, we're going to do the photos. So on the bottom, you need to go into the folder where you want the photos to go. So on the top one, you're going to go to the folder where your photos are located on the memory card. You can long press on the top one to open multiple selection, and then tap the others. Once they're selected, just hit copy. Now you can do move, but I would recommend copy, even if you're going to delete them afterwards, because if something goes wrong, like a cable comes loose or a notification interrupts something and the files get corrupted, you might end up losing your clips or your footage or whatever it is. So I would recommend copying initially. Okay, now they're copied over, so that's it. Photos are copied to the hard drive. So let's go ahead and do the videos next. Or in this case, I only have one video for the purpose of this demo, but of course it works with as many videos as you have. So I'm going to open up where my videos are. And I only have one, so just tap on that to select it and hit copy. And as you can see up here, we've got some progress, so it's transferring reasonably quick. And that's it. Now the video is backed up, so all that's left to do now is go over to the computer, and I'll show you on the hard drive to confirm that everything went smoothly. Okay, so I'm here on my desktop. I'm gonna connect the drive now to the computer to show you that everything was transferred okay. Okay, so here's the drive that I had connected to the hub. We're gonna open that, and inside you can see the backup folder that we created. So we're gonna go in there, and in here are the photo and video folders that we made, and inside here are the files that we copied over. So that's taking a bit of time to load because it's a raw file, but there it is. And the video that we transferred, there it is, working perfectly. Now I just looked back at that screen recording and the video looks like it's lagging, but this must have just been something with the screen recording, because on my screen it was smooth, and I can assure you that everything was smooth with the video transfer and there's no issues with it. So there you go. I hope this helps you out to save some space and some weight on your next photo and video journey. I know this is a little bit different to the videos I normally post, but if this goes down well, I might make some more tips and tutorial videos in the future. Look out for my next video, which I just filmed in Nepal. This is going to be like a cinematic style vlog video, so I'm going to do some voiceover to this, give it a bit of a story dynamic. So if you want to see that, if you're not already subscribed, consider that. Drop a comment below if you have any feedback, comments, any comments below. If you're asking questions, advice, I will reply. Okay? Thanks for watching.